Welcome to Motions Monday, where we take an emotional word of the day, we define it according to the dictionary, we describe what it looks like in daily living, and then we make a decision. Are we going to increase that emotion or decrease that emotion, or even eliminate it altogether if it's one that is a negative emotion? So, the emotional word for today is assured. Now, when I say the word assured, even saying the word just feels comforting. It feels comforting because it's one of those words that allows you to rest. It's a very positive emotion when you feel assured of something or someone. So, according to the dictionary definition by Random House, it means to tell someone something positively or confidently in a way that you're going to dispel any doubts that they might have. This is one of those emotions that makes you feel secure, that makes you feel certain, right? It gives you this sense that you feel guaranteed that what this person or this company promises is what they are going to deliver. So, what does it look like in daily living to feel assured? This is when you're certain that something's going to happen. When someone tells you, and that person is a person who's been reliable in the past, tells you, yeah, I'll be there on Saturday to help you move, or I'll be there if you need any financial assistance, or don't worry, I'll help you study for that exam. When a company says you are insured by us and something happens to your vehicle, we will cover it. And then something happens to the vehicle, and your insurance company actually covers it at the rate that they said they would. It's when the job says, yep, if you need time off to take care of your family, it's in our policy, you'll be able to take it. And then something happens and you're able to take that time off to take care of your family, and you're not given a struggle to do so. It's not a hassle, it's not denied. It's, I trusted the company said they were going to do something and they honored their policy. They fulfilled their guarantee. I trusted this person was going to be here for me, and when I had a need, they showed up. They honored their word, they kept their promise. You felt secure. You felt secure in that relationship because the person did what they had told you they were going to do. So, in daily living, when you had that sense of assurance, it's this feeling that I'll be able to do what I need to do because the other person is doing what they need to do. It's the assurance that my company will honor its commitment to me. I'll be a loyal employee, they'll be a loyal boss or a loyal company. It's the feeling of protection and certainty and rest. And that's not an easy emotion to come by these days. But when you have it, it feels great. It feels like that's one less thing that you have to worry about because that's one more thing that's likely to happen exactly the way it's supposed to. When things run well, when things do what they're supposed to do, we feel a sense of assurance that this is reliable, this is something we can count on. And it just feels less stressful. That's why the word assurance, or to feel assured, feels great because it just means I have one less thing to be concerned about, to worry about, to have to figure out. I can rest with this feeling. I can be confident with this feeling. I can get my needs met. I can know that this is one less thing I have to problem solve because this is going to happen. And then when the next thing happens, it's going to be in the order that it's supposed to be. Therefore, the emotion of being assured, should we increase that one, decrease that one, or let it go? I'm thinking this is definitely one of those ones I want to increase. Who would not want to increase a feeling of certainty, a feeling of comfort, to have your doubts removed about a particular person or situation or outcome? It feels good because so oftentimes we're dealing with having to figure out if our doubts correct, are they not? And so that sense of security, of peace, of guarantee gives you a sense of safety too. Gives you a sense that you can continue planning because at least this part of your plan is going to work the way that you want it to work. You're going to be able to fulfill that need or get that thing that you need for this next project because this person is going to keep their word, honor their promises, keep their commitment. So, to increase this feeling of assuredness, you have to examine the people that you trust, the people around you, the people that you are giving that trust to make sure that they've earned that trust, that you have evidence to back up why you're trusting them, that when they say something, they follow through. And let your trust and confidence build slowly. As the person delivers, as the person proves that they're consistent, as they're keeping their word, then it makes sense to continue to trust that individual. This sense of assuredness doesn't mean that you may not have to make some changes, right, as the outcome comes about. But it also means that you have to remind yourself that if the outcome is not what you hoped for, or it's not what you expected, that you have the ability to make a decision that's going to help you bounce back or change course if you need to change course. See, that sense of feeling assured not only depends on other people, but it can also depend on you. You could not feel certain about what somebody else is going to do. You could not have any guarantee. You could not even, feel any sense of security with that person. But you can be assured about what you're going to do. You can have the guarantee and the sense of safety because you know what you're going to do, whether this person keeps their promise or not, whether the company keeps their promise or not, whether the guarantee or the contract is honored or not. When you're certain about how you're going to respond, you can get that sense of peace, that sense of feeling settled, that sense of being prepared by not waiting on somebody else, by making your own decision about how you're going to handle this if it works out, how you're going to handle it if it doesn't. That sense of trusting in your own abilities, trusting in yourself, trusting in your ability to make a better decision or change course on the fly when it's necessary, helps you to feel more grounded, more rooted, to feel a sense of certainty. So we don't always have to rely on somebody else or a company or an event or an outcome to feel assured. We can feel assured when we're clear about what we want, about what we can do to make that come about, and about how we're going to handle different types of situations. So it does not have to rely on somebody else for you to have that positive emotion of feeling assured, to be able to relax and trust not just in other people if it warrants it, but also relax and trust in your ability to make a different decision if you need it, to be able to solve a problem, answer the question, get the need met if that's what's needed. On the feeling of being assured, we're going to vote to increase this emotion. We're going to vote to increase our confidence, increase our peace, our sense of security, to increase our ability to dispel any doubts we have about ourselves. So when we have to trust and apply that sense of certainty to a situation, we know what we're capable of and we give ourselves the ability to succeed in that situation, the ability to not be anxious or worried, to just trust that we will be able to do what's necessary when the time comes, and to do the planning and the work ahead of time to be better prepared for it so we can be certain, secured, feel a sense of guarantee that this situation is going to work out in our favor. It's going to have a positive outcome for our future. So, as we talk about being assured as the emotional word for today, I hope that you are assured that next Monday there'll be an emotional word for you to grow your emotional resiliency, emotional capacity by joining us again for a new Emotions Monday and a new word of the day. Thank you so much.